Hi everyone, I am Ankur Banerjee and currently I am doing BTech in Information Technology. So let's understand this particular problem, that is the part of the LeetCode code 75, okay, 75 set, and the problem is saying merge two string alternatively. The string says that we are given two strings, word 1 and word 2. Merge the strings by adding letters in the alternative word starting with word 1, and if the string is longer than the other, then append the additional letters onto the end of the merge string. Okay, so this is the problem statement. So let's understand the problem statement. So it is quite straightforward. This is my word 1. Okay, this is ABC, and the string 2 is basically word 2. This is my PQR. Okay, so this is my 2, word 1 and word 2. We have to basically merge this. We have basically merge these two things in a alternative fashion. Okay, alternative fashion means एक का लिया उसके बाद दूसरे का, फिर एक का उसके बाद दूसरे का, means we have to start from word 1. Here it says that starting with word 1. Okay, so let's start with word 1. So if I start with word 1, first letter is A, so the first letter would be A. Okay, so basically here is the alternative, means if one letter from word 1, then second letter for the word 2. So again we will take P, then again come back to the word 1. Okay, so this basically becomes B. Okay, then go to the word 2, again this is Q, then again word 1, this is C, and finally the word 2, this is R, and this is my answer. Okay, so this is quite straightforward. Okay, this is very easy. The test case is very easy. Okay, let's take the another example that is given here, that is ABPQRS. Word 1 is AB and another one is PQRS. Okay, so let's say word 1 is AB and another one is word 2 is PQRS. Okay, so let's start. When we merge this, okay, for this particular case, दिस इज वेरी इजी. ओके, इसके लिए तो सिंपल था क्योंकि दोनों स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ सेम था, हम तो ऐड कर दे रहे थे, ठीक है. बट फॉर दिस केस द स्ट्रिंग लेंथ वुड नॉट बी सेम. ओके, देयर इज वन टू लेंथ, देयर इज द फोर लेंथ. सो हाउ कैन वी मर्ज इट? Always start from word 1. Always start from word 1. Okay, so let's start from the word 1. Okay, so the we start from word 1. So first letter is A, then word 2. Okay, first letter of word 2 is P, then again come back for the word 1, B, then again go back for the word 2, that is R. But there is no remaining word in the word 1. So what can I do now? We'll leave this particular S? No, we have take this. So the another condition says here that if a string is longer than the other, so here the B string is longer than the A string, means word 2 is longer than the word 1. So the additional letters onto the end of the merge strings, basically the additional letter, the remaining letter is word S, so we have append this. Okay, if let's say there is something more word, that is X, Y, Z, so we have also append this into here X, Y, Z. Okay, so this is my test case. Okay, so this is quite simple, you can easily understand this. So how can we approach this? Okay, let's understand the coding implementation of the particular problem. So what would be the coding implementation? The coding implementation, basically we start always from the word 1 and always, and second will be the word 2. We'll maintain two variable here. First one is the I and second one is the J. Okay, and alternatively we will, and basis definitely we'll create a empty answer string, and we'll append first letter is word 1, second letter is word 2. Okay, let's see if we alternatively add these things, and how we can handle this particular portion, that is if the unmatched unmatched length strings are hit. Okay, let's see this test case. First of all, what we I have said that string answer is basically blank, and we basically return this particular answer after appending these things. Okay, let's perform the operation. That is int I is 0, it is uh, pointing to word 1, and int j is 0, it is pointing to word 2, and we'll maintain the while loop. In the while loop, we'll basically iterate each of the characters in word 1 and then word 2, word 1 then word 2 alternatively. Okay, so very easy. Okay, so let's see, j is less than word 2 dot word 2 size. Okay, that's it. Okay, so next we'll just append answer of I answer plus equal to word 1 of I, and then we'll just append answer plus equal to word 2 of j. That's it. Okay, basically I is pointing to word 1 and j is pointing to word 2, and then we'll basically do I plus plus, and then we'll do the j plus plus. Okay, that's it. If I run this code, if I run this particular code, so what will happen? Okay, there will be something wrong answer. So let's see what is the wrong answer. Okay, so here abc and pqr, when the string length is same, then it will be happened correctly. Basically, if we take another test case here, and if we write here that is a b c d then pqrs, and if we run this code, it again hits correctly. It hits correctly. Okay, so it hits correctly for case 1 and case 4, but for case 2 and case 3, when the string length is unmatched, okay, so that there is a problem. So what is the problem? Why this problem hit? Basically here the problem is here. After a length, after a the shortest string is finished, we have to append. Okay, means अगर word 1 खत्म हो जाता है ना, तो word 2 के लास्ट में जो स्ट्रिंग है, मतलब कैरेक्टर है, उसको हम लोग वर्ड 2 स्ट्रिंग के लास्ट में जो कैरेक्टर्स है, ओके, उसको हमें अपेंड करना है। ठीक है, अगर वर्ड 2 छोटा होता, वर्ड 1 बड़ा होता, तो लेट से वर्ड 2 अगर ऐसा होता कि वर्ड 2 में हमें हमारा पी क्यू है, ठीक है, लेट से पी क्यू है, और वर्ड 1 में हमारा जो है वो ए बी सी डी है, ठीक है, ए बी सी डी है, तो तब क्या होता? तो हम लोग ए पी बी क्यू सी, ओके, देन द रिमेनिंग इज डी, सो वी हैव टू ऐड द डी. सो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं? आफ्टर एडिंग ऑल ऑफ दिस, वी कैन चेक दैट इफ व्हिच पॉइंटर इज रिमेन्स. Okay, basically we are denoting I for word 1, I pointer for word 1 and word 2. Okay, so I comes here, okay, j comes here after first iteration. Okay, so after second iteration, I will come here, I will exceed, and j will comes here. So the remaining characters, okay, so the remaining characters is s, basically r will be taken. So for this remaining character, we have to check for the another loop. Okay, हमें एक और लूप लगाना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. सेमली फॉर ए वर्ड 1 कैन बी पॉसिबल. सो विल चेक हियर दैट while I is less than word 1 dot size, then we'll do basically that answer plus equal to word 1 of I, and we'll do just I plus plus. That's it. And for this thing, we'll do j, and they will do for word 2 and word 2 of j. Okay, then we'll go for the j plus plus. That's it. Okay, we can handle word 1 if word 1 exists. ओके सॉरी वर्ड वन एग्जिस्ट मतलब रिमेनिंग कैरेक्टर वर्ड वन में है, और वर्ड टू इफ रिमेनिंग कैरेक्टर वर्ड टू में है तो हम लोग ये वाला अप्लाई हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो इजीली ये वाला केस हैंडल हो गया। तो हम लोग अगर रन करें इस कोड को, इफ रन दिस कोड देन विल बी एक्सेप्टेड। ओके लेट्स सबमिट दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम and it will giving us the correct answer. Okay, so let's understand the time complexity of this particular code. The time complexity would be, but the best case time complexity basically when the two string length is same. So in this case we have to move for minimum of word one size and minimum of word two size. Okay, so this is big of m comma n, but in case of worst case